For the Pistons, it's Mills and Hill, West in the middle, Hunter and Houston in the backcourt. So pretty young ball club for the Bulls. No surprises. Kukoc, Pippen, Perdue in the middle, Armstrong and Jordan in the backcourt. Our sharp spotlight players tonight, Grant Hill, a guy who almost has to be, or at least you would think, is Rookie of the Year. And B.J. Armstrong made some free throws, and the kid looking forward to playing against his hometown team. And are you all set for this?
Yes, I wore a suit that would look good with rosin on it. Hard to, you wear those dark suits and they...
What shows up so well?
Yeah, this one he's going to have a tough time. He may not even see me here anyway.
Yeah, I think there's a great chance of that. Oh, Scottie got his first.
Just drifts it through. Yeah. Well, there he goes again.
Nice to see you again. Our officials, Nolan Fine, Hank Armstrong, and Jack Nees. So a veteran crew this evening as the Bulls take on the Detroit Pistons. Joe Dumars is not with the ball club. Dumars has been out with tendonitis, and the Bulls win the tap. Toni with it on the right side, made the fake. And we're just underway. Michael stops from 16. Back of the ring, and Grant Hill gets it ahead. Allan Houston brings it down, and the reverse layup is missed, but Grant Hill right there for the putback. And Johnny, what do we see from Grant Hill? What makes him Rookie of the Year candidate?
Well, he's got 5 double-doubles in a row. And the guy gives you all the points. He goes to the hoop hard. He brings a lot of energy to the game for these guys, and it's very difficult to play him one-on-one, especially when they clear that side.
Michael, baseline jump shot, just a little out.
And he starts like he does in his building over 2.
Hunter to West, puts it off the glass, and Will right there gets it out to Toni. Kukoc stops. He'll take the 16-footer. That one missed. It is still 2-0. Pistons with a lead. I told you about Joe Dumars. This is a ball club that's had injury problems all season, and we'll fill you in on that as we get the first chance, get a dead ball. Baseline, Mills put the jumper up. That was an air ball. I think it's windy in here or something, John. BJ drives, picks up his dribble, kicks it out. Michael back to the kid who lost it. He wanted the 3, and the ball just squirted out. Lindsey Hunter fouled, and BJ will pick up the personal. And now I told you they've had problems. Lindsey Hunter, Miller, Joe Dumars, Grant Hill, 185 games. And Joe Dumars on the bench. He played in the last 3. Got the tendonitis in the knees. Baseline. Michael took it away. Looks ahead. Finds Scottie down the floor. Pip with BJ in the middle. Lobs inside for Toni. He's got Allan Houston on him. And now they'll set it up. Toni wants the post up. Now Michael.
Michael wants a beat. Oh, BJ, take a good look. Does. First basket is a 3 for the Bulls.
And BJ gets him on the board. Bulls were hollering for double dribble as Hunter has it between the circles. Allan Houston really played well of late. Gets it inside from Mills. Turnaround jump shot. And it's 4-3. Pistons with a lead.
The last game, if you remember, Scottie wasn't here at the game. Beautifully done. God, what a pass. A no-look pass to Scottie down the lane. Take a look at this one. There he goes. Michael's going to put it right by his ear. You see how Grant Hill even ducked away from that one. So Pip will shoot too. What I started to say is Pip didn't play in the last game, so Michael lined up at the small forward position and took Grant Hill. Hill had early foul trouble. He had 18 points in the game, but he picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter, and it was not really a good duel to see. But right now, Scottie draws Grant Hill, and that's the way it should be.
Pistons, pretty good free throw shooting team. Bulls climbing up, though. Bulls have improved, which I guess is no big surprise. West gives it back to Hunter, who'll bring it across the timeline. Hunter stops, 14-foot jumper, back of the rim. Will with another rebound. Looks down the floor, finds the kid. Toni on the left, Michael on the right. BJ will take a tray, and he's got 2 of those.
He got 6 points real quick, and he loves to do it against this team. Of course, he went, to Brother Rice in Detroit. Grew up there watching the Pistons. Isaiah was one of his favorite players.
Phil hollering out ISO. Hunter now sees the screen up high. Now Mills goes down, gets the lob inside, fakes the shot, puts it up and in. Terry Mills makes it 8-6, Bulls with a lead. Michael drives in, dishes it off. Scottie double pumps, throws it up. Nope. He got caught in the air and didn't have much else to do. Houston drives in, double pumps, can't get that one. Mark West had it knocked away by Scottie, but a foul call. Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate, U.S. Cable of Northern Indiana, viewers in Maryville. Mark West, 64 games. What are our baselines for tonight, guys? Detroit's lost 24 of the last 27 on the road, and the Bulls have won 14 of their last 16 at the United Center. Eight and a half, just a little more than left here. First period at the United Center. Scottie pops out, gets it to Michael, gets it right back. Pip bounces back. MJ will take the long deuce and hit. Make it 10-7 now. Bulls with the lead.
Boy, Scottie and Michael really know how to play with these. Don't they really know each other?
They read each other so well.
Yes.
Hill trying to get open as Toni comes over to help. Into the corner, baseline tray. And Lindsey Hunter hits that one. Remember the ball game Lindsey Hunter had a couple years ago? Was it last year, 2 years ago at Old Chicago Stadium? Michael from the outside rattles another one home.
Yeah, he had a big one here. You got to remember that his counterpart out there, Allan Houston.
West lost it. Grant Hill scoops the shot up. Will tapped it out. Scottie can't hang on. Lindsey Hunter comes up but is out of bounds.
Allan Houston owns the record for most three-point field goals. There's 7 of them. I think he's had 6 in the second half.
Phil Jackson talking to his ball club, wants the one down. Toni on the wing. Makes the one-on-one move, gets it over Will. High off the glass. Toni right there to tip, lost it. And Grant Hill's got a break. 4-on-2. Terry Mills inside, got fouled, and Michael will pick up the personal. Mills will get a couple free throws.
Second team foul. Terry Mills starts off with 4 quick points. He is a bona fide scorer.
Don Chaney. Well, he's come under some fire of late, hasn't he?
Yeah, they're talking about cleaning house down there in Detroit. The Duck was quite a player with the Boston Celtics and good coach. He had some success. Was it in Houston, wasn't it? Before Tomjanovich got there. They're going to take a timeout. Somebody.
7:13 left in the first, and the Bulls lead the Pistons by a couple. Tonight's Sharp UCAM Spotlight player, B.J. Armstrong with 6 points. He's 2 of 2 from the three-point arc, including this one, which was his first tray of the game. Swish. Just like you used to shoot him.
Mills splits the free throws. He's got 5.
12-11 now, Bulls with the lead. MJ looked to give it right back to Scottie. Now comes off the screen. Comes down, was looking for Will. Will got cut off. Michael got it back, put the shot up. Will went for the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Terry Mills now pushes it down the floor. Toni made him commit, and Michael's ahead of the pack with Grant Hill. Great play by Hill. Gets it out. Allan Houston for a tray, and he has just been deadly out there.
Well, again, that's the way you run that fast break now. You run it down the center, pitch it out, and go for the 3. So each of their backcourt guys have a 3. BJ's got 2. And we've got over half the, or he's got maybe one more here. Nope.
He rushed that one a little bit, but Michael right there put the pressure on to Will. Scoop shot a little short. Michael almost got it again. Grant Hill, quick move, baseline. Mills with a jumper.
Well, the Bulls are running into some interior defense. They're making great moves, but the Pistons are not reacting. They're just standing there, and the Bulls come back and put it right into their hand.
Pistons with a lead here as BJ gives it right back to Scottie. Pip off the board, just a little too hard. Bulls shooting 4 of 14. Hunter goes on top. Mills with a tray. And that was an air ball. Scottie gets it over to BJ. Kid, nice fake, but he lost the ball. He had a layup. He just lost his dribble, and now the Bulls will set it up. Scottie's got it down low with Lindsey Hunter on him. Bulls will clear out from him. Pip inside.
Goaltending the way up. There's an interception just a second ago. BJ threw it on down, and Grant Hill picked it off, fired it up to Lindsey Hunter. Watch, Hunter takes it on in the lane, and he kicks it back out. That looked like a little bit of a goaltend, but Scottie's going to go with the shoot. A couple free throws.
He'll get one more. Pip eyes it and couldn't get either one. Maybe a ball club needs to focus a little bit more right now. They're struggling. Lindsey Hunter stops, had it knocked away. Here comes Scottie with BJ running hard. Pip gets it ahead to him. BJ lays it in. 8 points for the kid now, and the Pistons want a timeout. 5:10 left, first period, and the Pistons lead the Bulls by a pair. Over 250 games. You won't have time to do anything else. Are you fan enough? Watch the report, the Sports Channel report, for all the details. Grant Hill and Scottie Pippen, a little one-on-one. Hill lost his dribble. Inside, West had it knocked away. Will Perdue got a piece of it.
6 on the clock.
4:57 left first period. Mills takes the long jumper and hits. Terry Mills with the jump shot. Mills with 9 early points. Locked for Michael. Wasn't a good pass.
Went off the rim, didn't it?
Houston brings it down. No look to Grant Hill for the slam.
This day of setting up in half court is trying to be over for this club. They want to get it out and run. They want to go after it.
Toni with a long deuce.
Bulls not doing anything well.
No,
They've got 13 rebounds now in the first quarter.
Houston baseline jumper, had it knocked down. BJ gets it ahead. Toni Kukoc. Back to Scottie. Pip glides inside and lays it in. And the Pistons lead back to 4 points with about 4 minutes left first period. Grant Hill with Michael on him. Spins, comes back. Will came over to give a little help, and Scottie pulls down the rebound. MJ back to Scottie. Pip inside, lays it in again.
Nice little movement. Pip's got 6 quickies.
Johnny, I remember the Seattle game earlier this year. You and I were saying, boy, do you want to run with this ball club? Detroit wants to run, but the Bulls, an interesting team to start running with, as Lindsey Hunter puts it in. Grant Hill tapped it away. It's Bulls ball.
Got some talent on this club individually. Mills can shoot the ball. Mark West can rebound and block shots. Hill can take it to the hoop hard. Got 2 guys that can shoot outside. Young, nice team.
Toni tries to go by Mills, picks up his dribble, bounces it to Will. Perdue in the lane, wouldn't stay. 7 of 19 for 37%. Hit. This will improve it.
Pippen with a reverse. He's got 8 points. Steal leader. You're looking at him. Nobody's going to catch him.
No, that's a done deal. Grant Hill brings it across the timeline with Scottie on him. Hill wants the one-on-one, and Pip pushed him. They cleared out for Grant Hill on top, Johnny, which is an interesting play to go against Scottie Pippen, and Grant Hill played it pretty well.
Yeah, he did. We'll take a look at the way he picks his pocket. Pip goes right after the ball and picks it up. Oh, Hill says, I hit it on my hip.
Oop, there it is.
Hip, there it is.
Something like that. Lindsey Hunter, as BJ knocks it away, picks it up, and he's got Michael, Scottie, and Toni.
Boom. Everybody gets into the act. Jordan with 6. The Bulls being very generous to each other down there.
We're back tied at 22 now, coming up with 2 minutes left here. Michael got a piece of it. Out to Scottie. Pip into the corner for BJ, and now they'll slow it down. Scottie says, my fault. Now he'll take the three, try and fix it. Out to Grant Hill. Tied at 22, 2 minutes left, first period. Grant Hill was going one-on-one. Lindsey Hunter gets it right side. Allan Houston drives inside, puts up the runner and puts it in. Allan Houston's a guy that of late has really started to come into his own. Toni gets it out. BJ will take another tray.
Three in the first quarter here. Nicely done. 11 points by BJ. Got some guys that can shoot some threes out there tonight.
Oh, man. And aren't afraid to try it ever.
Yeah, right.
Hunter on the right side as Mark West comes across. West backs in against Will. Throws one up. Will had it, lost it, and out of bounds. Bulls ball. Our next television game on Sports Channel Sunday, the Bulls will take on Vin Baker, Glenn Robinson, and the Bucks. Pre-game show at 6:30. Ball game at 7. Toni Kukoc starts to back it in, spins, gives it back. Will Perdue into the corner for BJ. Oh, he thought.
Why don't you look at that?
Just
you got
for a second.
Hand, you do it.
Under a minute now. Michael will take the fadeaway jumper. That's short, but Toni got it right back. Finds Scottie on the baseline, and he got fouled.
Looked like Mark West on a foul. The Bulls getting any shot they want. They're not making a shot.
10 of 24. It's getting a little bit better for this team as Dickey Simpkins gets up off the bench.
Pip drained his first 2 free throws. He's now missed 3.
Dickey comes in. Toni will sit.
You can never tell. He takes him out here at 52 seconds, and if there's a second left on the clock, back in. Pip gets his 9th point.
Bulls up by a couple. Hunter has it in the wing now. Wants a man down low. It's Mark West there. Dickey comes over to help.
Double him for.
Mills for a tray.
Double him for.
Grant Hill with the offensive rebound.
Double Mark West and leave Mills open. A really bona fide 3-point shooter.
Bulls double team now. Lindsey Hunter gets it back. Grant Hill comes inside. Hangs, lost it. Get it back. Houston for a tray. Short, and again, all blue shirts are on the rebound. Houston inside, double pumps, missed that. Will looking for Scottie down the floor. He's got Mills.
He's got the basket. 9.3 to go. Pip with 11.
Bulls up by 4. They get it inbounds to Grant Hill. Dickey Simpkins there to help out. Scottie had it for a second and lost it. Mills into the corner. Houston baseline jumper. And we have played 1 period here at the United Center. And the Chicago Bulls lead the Detroit Pistons 28-24. Both teams about the same from the field. Bulls did a great job on the fast break, 11-2, and rebounded it pretty well, 17-11. Pistons. And one of our Sharp UCAM feature players, Grant Hill, 4 points and 9 rebounds. Strong period, but this was one of his buckets. This was a jam by Grant Hill. And I got to tell you, I voted for Rookie of the Year, and that was my vote. What's your key to the second, Chief?
Well, don't stand around. Keep the up tempo of the game. They like it. They pushed it. You saw that 11-2 on the fast break. So much better in transition and getting out and standing around. So Buechler and Longley and Kerr come in the game with Simpkins and Michael.
Negele Knights into the game for the Pistons.
This is Michael's first time with this group.
Mills starts to back in. Fadeaway jump shot from Terry Mills. And it's a 2-point Bulls lead. Dickey Simpkins down the floor. And the Bulls will slow it down now. Kerr comes back around the screen. Gets it over to Judd. Michael wanted it. Got it. Fadeaway jumper. Michael couldn't get it. Still a 2-point lead for the Detroit Pistons as Mills comes inside, steps up, and Judd Buechler right there. Gets it in the middle. Steve Kerr with Jordan on one side. Gets it back. Judd Buechler from 19. Michael tapped it to Dickey for the slam.
Nice pass, Judd. He looks a little red-faced on that one. Michael goes back. Don't worry about it. We scored it. Dickey got it.
He's lucky they're not on the plane tonight. You know,
yeah.
They would murder him on that. 30-26. Bulls with the lead as Knight has in the right wing. Mills again wants to back, and he walks.
Violation, Chicago ball.
And he didn't even look at the official. The duck again. Don Chaney got the job. Everybody's questioning that. Billy McKinney, same thing on the hot seat. They're saying, you said clean house, and that's what they're talking about.
Mike. Oh, man, that was out of the gym. I don't know if that was a good pass or not, but did he stretch it out? Michael Jordan with his 7th and 8th points of the game, and he was way up in the sky.
We've seen how high he can jump since he's come back now. Almost got the steal. Allan Houston will put up a tray. Short. Miller goes baseline to Grant Hill. He's got Steve Kerr on him. Looks like he might have shuffled his feet. Luke with a block gets it out to MJ.
Good help by Luke.
Looking for Dickey.
He ran out of bounds.
And that's just what Michael said. That's just what Michael said.
He did. He went back, gave him sort of a hard wallop on the backside. And
felt like you do your kids,
I mean,
right?
What can you do out of bounds? What?
Mills on top as Grant Hill's trying to get position. Judd Buechler doing a nice defensive job on him. Staying right in his way. A foul on Judd.
No shot.
They'll call a hold on him as Mark Macon will check in. Allan Houston will leave.
Mark Macon showed some good promise. Where was that? He was in Denver, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Had a real good start, and it's kind of been quiet since then. Negele Knight for a tray. They are not afraid to shoot these. Luke gives it back to Michael. Jordan will bring it across the timeline. And goes on top for Steve Kerr. Luke into the corner. Michael open from 17. An air ball. And Steve will get the steal. And he'll take a three.
And he'll knock it in.
Hornets taking on the Knicks tonight, and if New York wins, then it's done. We'll take on Charlotte in the opening round of the playoffs, and in just a minute, Daryl Joyner will get us up to date on that ball game. Ronnie Harper gets set to check in as Knight goes to the wing. Mark Macon for a three. And Macon comes off the bench and hits. They've probably taken more threes than they have twos, I think. Jordan looks for the open man. Steve Kerr bounces it inside for Luke. Longley, nice quick spin, just couldn't get it. Tapped it out. Can Judd save it? Nope, not quite. Daryl Joyner in the baseline. How's that Charlotte game going?
All right, guys. Right now, Charlotte leading 47-41. That's in the second period. Now, if New York wins this ball game, the definite playoff matchup with the Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets, that will be next week. Back over to Tom and Johnny.
So the Hornets with a lead over the Knicks. New York has gone down lately. Mark Macon with a jumper.
Wow, he just made a move quickly on Ronnie Harper. Made up his mind he was going to put it up. He did. He's got 5 points.
Harper came in as Michael sat down. Dickey on top. I think Macon heard what you said, that he used to be good. Buechler inside for Longley. Starts to spin the rolling hook, a little short. Rebound fought for. Luke inside, got fouled.
Mills on the foul. So Luke will shoot a couple free throws. The Bulls look like the ball. They're shooting poorly on the east end tonight. Normally it's safe for the west. This is a short one here, and as the ball bounces down, Luke grabs it, tries to go up, and Mills fouls him.
Eric Leckner will check in. There it comes as Terry Mills leaves. Corey Blunt. Corey got that hip problem. And Chip was saying the other day that it'll really help him to get a couple days off before the playoffs get started. Macon starts to bring it across. Finds Leckner. And the first time he touches it, he shoots it. 37-31, Bulls with the lead. 7:40 left here in the first half. Ronnie Harper goes inside for Luke. Gets it right back, goes to the basket and lays it in.
Harp was a fill-in in that game. Remember, he had 16 points. He had 16 points in that game in Detroit in that first half, and he really got the Bulls off the mark. And now a foul underneath by Luke Longley, his first.
So Macon will get a couple. And Macon has missed his first, and Phil wants a timeout. 7:27 left first half, and the Bulls lead the Pistons by 8.
Razzle dazzle. How high can you jump, Mike? Way high. Oh man, was he up there? Bushy looked like he was throwing that ball out of the gym. Michael just extended. And we'll take one more look for you guys at home that love the poster play. And there, look at that. One
more. Give me one more,
all right,
please.
just only once.
All right.
All right, Bushy. There it is. There he goes. There it comes. He gave 4 looks at the man. And now, yes, and the 8th day, he sat down and put a towel around his shoulder.
And his head did sweat. Macon missed that one, and Luke's right there. What?
Missed them both.
Harper on the wing. Looks down low for Dickey Simpkins, who posts up. Luke goes through. Steve Kerr gets it back. Dickey with the baseline spin. Fades and couldn't get it, but Judd Buechler right there. Look for Simpkins. Now gets it back, and the Bulls will reset. Buechler goes down low, but Grant Hill's right there. Telegraphed the pass, and this guy is going to get it, I think. Mark Macon hasn't passed it yet, and still hasn't. Judd Buechler with a rebound. 39-31, Bulls with the lead. And Luke goes down low. Buechler gives it to Steve Kerr. And we got a hand check on Mark Macon.
Been a relatively foul-free game. Only 9 fouls in the game.
Simpkins gives it back. Steve Kerr takes a long deuce, and Steve hits again. 5 for him now. And it's 41-31 Bulls as Allan Houston will check in. Knight between the circles. Set the screen. They were looking for Grant Hill. Instead, they go to Macon with Judd Buechler on him. Macon throws the pass, and it's deflected with 3 on the shot clock. Here comes Allan Houston. Grant Hill gets a break. Hill leaves with 4 points and 10 rebounds. Macon will not pass again.
Oh, went way up in the air, missed the clock, and fell in. Mark Macon with 7.
Dickey Simpkins, nice strong move, got fouled. Johnny, that is exactly what you've got to want to see from him.
You're right. He took it hard to the hole, and Oliver Miller draws the foul. Watch this. He comes on in hard. You got to be prepared to get wrapped.
So Dickey gets a couple here. The numbers on his year. And here's what's left. Men, we got tonight Indiana takes on Orlando, but tonight Charlotte and the Knicks. Bulls have Charlotte and Milwaukee, and of course we'll have the ball game for you at Milwaukee.
Ooh, somebody touched it on the rim, but it's good.
42-33, Bulls with the lead. Bill Wennington gets set to check in. And Luke Longley right there. Gets it out to Ronnie Harper. Harper, little stutter step into the corner for Steve Kerr. Another one. Steve's hit 3 for 3. 7 points for him now, including that one tray. Mark Macon shoots it again.
Comes back with a deuce.
I hate to kill him, but has he passed it yet?
No,
Harper had it blocked by Eric Leckner, out of bounds offense. Saturday at 2 Central, Michael Jordan and the Bulls host the Charlotte Hornets. Then Sunday at 11:30, NBA doubleheader. Game 1, Orlando faces New York. Then the Suns host the Supersonics on NBC. Knight comes off the screen. Negele Knight with a baseline jump shot, and Luke Longley gets the rebound. 44-35 now, Bulls with a lead. Just under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Wennington sets the screen. Kerr got bumped. Luke had it knocked away, put it on the floor. That was a one dribble and slam, I think, but Luke got a little off balance. And timeout call. 4:43 left first half, and the Bulls lead at 44-35. Johnny, when you get to the playoffs, you need guys that can play roles and know what they need to do. Steve Kerr does such a nice job of being in the right place at the right time, like right here, for an example.
Steps back to cover up for the players. He looked around, nobody there. He hit the three. Nice lead done. Bulls offensively really smooth now.
Wennington with the jumper, and Bill Wennington hits there. What are you going to say?
No, I'm just saying that they were all now into a nice flow here of in shooting.
Mark Macon does finally pass it to Allan Houston down low. Gets it back, passes it again. This time Negele Knight with a 2. And Luke had the rebound. Eric Leckner snapped it away, and Allan Houston missed it. Wennington lost it out of bounds. Dyro Joyner in the baseline. What's up?
Well, guys, if you're wondering about all these fresh faces you see so early in the second quarter, you look at the first quarter, all the starters played at least 12 minutes. Second quarter has been mainly the substitutes. Maybe Phil Jackson is trying to let these guys get some of their timing down before the playoffs begin next week. Back to you guys on the sideline.
He also might be looking, Darryl, who he's going to take with him into the playoffs.
Buechler, lob for Luke, and that was, Johnny, it's just a little different, Luke and Michael.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Not being mean to Luke. I mean, Michael and anybody is a little different. Macon comes off the screen, slips inside, and absolutely threw one up. And here comes Steve Kerr.
Pull-up jumper could be on the way.
Ronnie Harper drives inside, got bumped by Leckner, and he'll go to the line for a couple. And Leckner just, I hate to say this, but he just looked at Macon and said, please pass the ball. I mean, he just looked right at him. And what? I don't know.
Well, their guards got orders to shoot, I would guess. They all have threes, three-point field goals, except Negele Knight. Ronnie Harper knocks that down. He's got 3.
Toni Kukoc will check back in, and Luke will leave. So now Wennington goes from being a forward to a center. Guy can be effective if you can play a couple positions like that. That can really make a difference as they look toward the playoff roster and what they want. Leckner with a rebound, and they will bring it up. Bulls lead it 47-35. 3:38 left. Knight. As Allan Houston comes across, finds Macon down low. Leckner, and he got his wish. Back to Miller. Negele Knight slips by, and Toni right there gets it ahead to Steve Kerr. Allan Houston comes down to help out. Back Ronnie Harper with a slam.
Nice going. Steve Kerr took it on down where he drew some traffic. Ronnie comes back and gives him a little 5. Beautiful, beautiful work.
And a 20-second timeout called by Detroit. Johnny, coming up Sunday night, we've got 24 hours of the best Bulls playoff games. Get your VCRs going. These are some great playoff games. You had the first one, right?
Yeah, I got a chance to visit and talk over a couple of those with Phil Jackson. Very interesting, some of the things he points out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you like the 24 hours of Michael coming back, you're going to love this scrapbook, Bulls playoffs.
Oh, absolutely, because this, I tell you what, this was great.
Steve takes it on in, gives it back to Harp. Harp comes up and hammers it through. Nicely done as they come back. They slip a little skin together. Negele Knight will take the ball out as they call the 20 in the back. They've got 3-guard offense now with Houston in there playing the small forward. And Oliver Miller playing the big center.
Miller's lost some weight. Gets it down low. Turnaround jump shot. Oliver Miller and Ronnie Harper right there. Harp Looks for the opening, and Toni Kukoc will go down and post up. Buechler with the turn. Wennington gives it back to Steve Kerr. Over to Judd. Bulls running a little globetrotter weave. Harper inside.
Yeah. Hey, they ran a little weave until they found an opening. Harper found it. He's got 7.
All we needed was the whistle going. Knight between the circles. Looks for the opening. Allan Houston pops out. Ronnie Harper got it. Inside, and he is fouled.
Nice steal that time.
You look back to as we get substitutions, including Grant Hill coming back in, but you look back since Michael's come back at the best records in the NBA. Spurs playing great, 15-2. Bulls, Seattle. Say that again. I like that.
As they would say in the mask. Smoking. You're right. And San Antonio did that really with when
Rodman was
Rodman went down with that injury, shoulder injury. So this guy has added, of course, he's shaking up the league right now. People are saying, I don't know if we want to play this team. There's your free throws. Detroit 2 out of 6. The Bulls 7 out of 13. Not doing very well getting to the line. Detroit hasn't scored in the last 3 hours. 3 minutes. Seems like that, doesn't it?
Does. Grant Hill tries to solve that. Can't. Judd taps it, and Steve Kerr got it back. 52-35. Bulls with a lead. Kerr on the wing. Wanted Toni to come across, and he did. Kukoc spins, fades, and hits. 54-35 now. Toni with his first basket.
2 minutes to play in the first half.
You hear the call. 2 minutes left in the first half. Hunter gets it to Eric Leckner with a baseline jump shot.
Eric Leckner.
His first points. 54-37 now. Bulls with the lead. Toni makes the move, goes by Mills, but couldn't quite finish it off. And he'll go to the line.
Mills picks up the second foul. Second foul.
His third penalty.
13 points in this quarter for the Pistons. Not shooting very well.
Oliver Miller checks back in. Terry Mills leads. Toni takes his time and hits that. 56-37 now. Bulls with the lead as Lindsey Hunter brings it across the timeline. On top, Allan Houston. And a foul. Bill Wennington put his hand out. Will be called for the foul.
The Bulls personal foul. Bill Wennington his first.
I think that's only the fourth. First in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, there's Phil and Tex. Jimmy Rogers. Where did Jimmy go to school? That was a pretty famous high school he went to here in Chicago.
It was. East Leiden High School as Judd taps it away. Grant Hill comes back up with it. Judd Buechler upset with that. He was an All-American at East Leiden. They've had a couple others, though. Rebound pulled down by Leckner. He went for the slam, got it, and he's fouled. And the foul is on Bill Wennington.
The Bulls personal foul. Bill Wennington his second penalty.
Thanks for asking, by the way.
Shot out of the corner by Houston and goes high up in the air. And I want to tell you something. And he gave Toni a little bit of a push, and then he just jumped over the top of him, give him a little weight, move out of the way. Wennington with the foul. Get well wishes to Billy Goose, a big fan recovering from heart surgery. Welcome back.
Ronnie Harper will bring it across the timeline. Wennington comes over to set the screen, goes baseline. Harper gets it to Kerr into the corner. Buechler drives in. Judd with a left hand, and Eric Leckner will race that. Bulls ball with 9 on the shot clock. 1 minute left here in the second period.
There he goes on in, and Leckner swats it away. A 20-second timeout by the Bulls. They'll talk it over. You got, Tommy, 60 seconds, and yes, I asked you that high school question because there are some other players, people in this building that went there. Tom Dorr went there.
I was there.
Johnny Ligmanowski, your equipment manager. Our favorite Indian guide went there.
Two dogs.
Bob
Allan went there. He wasn't quite the athlete. He's not in that same classification, though.
No. but he can play golf better than us.
He can. Unfortunately, he can.
Grant Hill is the heir apparent, it says across the street, but I don't know if it's AIR. What did they have in the papers in Detroit?
H-E-I-R, wasn't it?
Detlef Schrempf would be the H-E-R-R, right? Look at
Very
it.
good, John. I like
trend.
that. Bulls are peaking at the right time. I think that's what it comes down to.
Look at that, 27 and 29.
Judd finally finds Toni. Wennington from 16. And
Can he shoot that sweet jumper? Yes, he can. Phil said today, he did make one statement that all three of his centers are going to head for the playoffs.
And that makes sense. When you've got teams like Orlando that you're going to have to play against. Leckner with a baseline jumper. Eric Leckner with a couple buckets from that same spot. He's got 7 points now. But when you got those guys, you're going to need the fouls. Kerr finds Wennington, and he can hit that jumper. Toni tapped it, but picked up the foul, came over the back. He'll shoot free throws at the other end with 32.2 left in the first half. Turnovers and points off, and
try with 10 turnovers. We've got 5
points off the Bulls. 6. Grant Hill misses the first. He'll get one more.
Grant Hill with only 4 points. He's got 10 rebounds. MG will soar over the hill. Yeah. Okay. Don't say he's over the hill.
He wouldn't like to hear that. 58-43 now, Bulls with the lead. Toni on the wing, on top for Steve Kerr. Judd pops out. Kukoc with Miller on him. And Leckner knocks it out of bounds with 7 on the shot clock. Toni thought there could have been contact on that, and Leckner slapped it. Harper gets it back to Toni. Shot clock at 4. At 3, Toni over to Bill Wennington, baseline jumper. Bill back of the rim, and Eric Leckner with a rebound and a foul on the pass off. Judd Buechler will be called for it with 5.7 seconds remaining. Talking about Grant Hill, a rookie phenom. Pistons all-time rookie scorers. Kelly Tripucka, Dave Bing, boy could he play. Grant Hill, Bob Lanier.
Bob Lanier now the coach of Golden State. Dave Bing in the Hall of Fame. Kelly Tripucka doing their games on TV, and what a performer he was for Notre Dame. I think his father was a quarterback down there too.
I guarded him in a game for about 20 seconds.
Leckner with a nice job here.
Shot the ball really well. Steve gets it right back to Toni. Brings it up. Bulls got a 3-on-2 now. Wennington, baseline jumper, short. Ronnie Harper tipped it. It won't count. We played one half of basketball here at the United Center, and the Bulls lead the Pistons 58-45. Now let's go back to the studio. Once again, here's Steve Casher. Staff stats, both teams with about the same number of shots. Bulls made a few more. Bulls more from the free throw line. Nice shot from the three-point stripe. Rebounds about the same. Strong with fast break and steals. Things going well for the Bulls. Up 58-45 over the Detroit Pistons. Leading scorers for the first half now. For the Pistons, Mills with 11 points. Leckner and Macon had 9. Armstrong and Pippen with 11. Jordan and actually Ronnie Harper had 8 each for the Bulls.
And here they come.
Here we go. Lindsey Hunter goes right side for Allan Houston. Back to Hunter. Looks for the opening. Shot clock at 7. At 6. Toni comes over to help out. Get it back. Mills with a long deuce, and he hits. Mills can shoot it.
You can watch this game, this half, and 2 other games. One against Charlotte and one against the Milwaukee Bucks, and you won't see the Bulls do too many things different than they're going to show in the playoffs.
Nice passing inside. Will couldn't get it, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple.
The Pistons, personal foul,
Allan Houston picks up the Personal.
Ball moved all the way around from Michael. Everybody on the team touched the ball that time and ended up shooting 2 free throws here on that foul by Allan Houston.
Wilbur, if the first, he's got one more. Takes his time, eyes the second one, and it just does bounce in. 60-47 now. Bulls with the lead over the Detroit Pistons. Early going here in the third period. Lindsey Hunter comes off the screen. Hunter, baseline jump shot, a long deuce, out, rebound, fought for, and he gets it right back. Hunter throws up a high lob, and it's out of bounds. Should be Bulls ball, and it is. Scottie gets it ahead to Michael.
BJ, look at him in the corner. Oh, man.
60-47 now. Hunter gives it back to Grant Hill. Hill, the shake, bake move, and he hits. 60-49 now. Grant Hill with 7 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and a foul inside as Michael was trying to post up. Allan Houston called for the first.
The team second.
BJ's got it in the corner. He'll come off the screen and try to get it back. It's out of bounds. Bulls ball again. 20 on the shot clock now. Scottie gets it in. Michael Jordan on the wing. Brings it inside. Gives it back. Toni thought about the three. BJ in the lane. Fades a little. Comes up shy. But Toni gets the rebound. Fresh 24 on the clock for the Bulls. Toni goes down to post up. Scottie goes through. Toni spins. Gets it into the corner. Hip baseline jumper. And Will had the rebound. But a foul called on Will. It looked like Mills was pushing him out of the way, but Will. Perdue gets the person.
The Bulls have been so flat shooting at this basket. Everything they've missed here. You're right. Will kept it up in the air, and it looked like Mills went out from under him, but foul is on Will. He's got a second one.
Bulls lead at 60-49 as Hunter gets it on top for Mills. Allan Houston trying to go back door and get open. Mills bruises his way in and throws it in. Terry Mills with a basket. 60-51 now as the Pistons cut into the lead. MJ lost it, had it tipped away on the pass. Mills down the floor, finds Grant Hill. Hill inside, hangs and puts it in.
It's terrible the way the Bulls start out here.
It's a 7-point lead now. Kukoc on top. BJ gets it back to Michael. MJ had it blocked away.
Here they come on a fast break.
Grant Hill with Scottie ahead of him lays it in.
Hill lets him play right through it. 11.
60-55 now. Yeah, Hill's got a nice ball game.
10-2 run here now in this quarter.
MJ inside for Will in the slam.
One way to break it. Will's got 4 points all in this quarter. Bulls had a 4-point lead after the break at 13 at the break.
Allan Houston pops out. Draws some defenders, and Mark West slams, and now Phil will take the timeout. He waited a while. 8:29 left in the third. The Bulls lead it by 5. Sox and Bears game played in Chicago next year. As Michael gets a jam, plus give you a new car for a whole year, over 250 games. Are you fan enough to win? Watch the Sports Channel report for details. Hunter comes off the screen, goes on top for Mills. He'll put the jumper up and in.
Long three. They are on a run. They are just could care less shooting. Terry Mills with 18 points.
MJ goes on top, and a tough pass over Toni, and Michael says, my fault.
West End Blues, Tom. West End Blues. The Bulls are 2 out of 6 now down at that end.
And Detroit is shooting pretty well on this end.
Yes, they are.
Hunter comes off the screen again. They run that high screen roll. Splits the defenders, goes in, couldn't get it. Mark West right there.
Jump ball, thanks. Take a look at Michael on the last play here. He goes by Houston, elevates, up, and away. Yes, he's still got some left. Yes. Jump ball here. Michael's underneath with Mark West. West should get the tip, but watch Scottie stealing. Somebody's slipping in there to steal. Bulls get it.
Down the floor. Scottie just bumped him out of the way. He's looking over at Grant Hill and smiling. Hill smiling right back at him.
Sometimes you get the bear. Sometimes the bear gets you. That time the Pip got the Duke Blue Devil.
Hunter between the circles. Now goes right by BJ, gives it back into the corner for Grant Hill. Baseline jumper. And Michael's got it with Scottie and BJ. MJ spins. Yep.
Oh, classical vintage move by MJ now. He's got 12, 2 hoops here, and he's got the crowd into it again.
Houston tries to go baseline. Michael cuts him off, got a piece of the shot. Out it goes. Toni with Scottie and Michael. Tip!
Yes! What a finish! What a finish on a play. That is heaven. Michael on one side and Pip on the other.
Even the players like this one. Timeout Detroit. Bulls lead it by 10. Benny the Bull out on the floor, likes the play by the Bulls. And we'll show you a couple replays between the free throws by Scottie. Scottie.
You saw that Michael spinning on that reverse, and it came down with just as beautiful a play with Michael on the right side, Scottie on the left. And Kukoc had his choice. He gave it to Pip. Pip knocked the basket.
Michael's on the runway. Oh, it just went over his head. And here comes Houston. He's got Grant Hill with him and gives him the lob right back. Michael was on the runway and the ball just went over his head. Toni tipped it right back to Scottie. Pip from 16. It just curled out. West gives it out to Hunter to Allan Houston. He'll stop, take the jump shot. This is going to be a jump shot shooting team, John, in the years to come. They can really make it happen. They will get up and down the floor, and they'll look to the draft this year for another big guy.
They got 19 points already in this quarter. Hill came back with only 5 points in the first half. Toni with a long one. Not there. Here they come again. Watch out.
Bulls lead it by 6. Hunter gives it back inside Mills, and Bill wants a timeout. 5:49 left in the third. The Bulls lead it by 4.
Here they come on a fast break. This is the one. Pippen came on in, fired it down, got fouled on the play. Scottie is the man, the sign says. Yes. And here's Grant Hill from Allan Houston. He gets it up and fires it on down. We've had some action here, and mostly by the Pistons in this quarter. The Bulls came in with a 13-point lead. Their lead right now is 4.
This quarter, the Bulls 10 of 16, Detroit 5 of 11. We'll get you that in a second. BJ now is going to bring it up with Scottie next to him. Pip goes all the way into the corner. He still looks to that side. Looking down low for Will. There's the bounce pass. Will, the turnaround jump shot a little short. Michael fought for the rebound, but Grant Hill capes it. 70-66 Bulls. Lindsey, Hunter, baseline. Terry Mills with a fadeaway jumper.
22. He's got 11 in this quarter. Hill with 8. Bulls struggling on that basket and setting up a play for Will Perdue from the 3.
Toni, baseline jump shot. And it's 72-68 now. Bulls with the lead. 6 points for Toni. Quiet ball game for him. 5 minutes left here, third period. Hunter. Grant Hill with Scottie on him. Hill runs into Will Perdue. Put it up with the left hand. Toni right there. Looks down the floor. Kukoc kicks it back to Michael. Corner for BJ. He'll put up a tray. This will not stay down. Hunter falls down. Looks for somebody to pass to. Toni over his back looking for Michael.
Yeah, good play by Toni. Kukoc, he knew Mike was going to release. Jordan flying down, gets the slam. He's got 14. Nice play, Toni, with 6 assists.
74-68 now. Bulls with a lead. And those high percentage shots will improve your shooting percentage. Pip got the steal, but Lindsey Hunter comes up with it and gets fouled by Toni.
Looked like he could have had the block on the play, and he just come down hard on the top of his head. Kukoc with the foul, his second. Team second foul, and put him to the line. Toni steals the ball, throws it over his head to Michael Jordan. Jordan catches up with it. Yep. And Grant Hill's in the post with Michael.
74-69 now. MJ, East basket and West basket, not bad in the West. 3 of 5.
And a couple of those were slams.
74-70 now. Bulls with the lead. Toni trying to post up. Instead, Michael on top. Couldn't get it. Mark West with the rebound. Gets it out. Allan Houston with Grant Hill. Houston comes in. BJ took it away.
Beautifully done by BJ.
MJ back to the kid. He'll put up an open 3. And Michael with a rebound. Fake the pass. Gets it inside. Will puts it in.
Good. He faked the pass to Toni. Pulled it back with that big mid of his and fired it into Will Perdue. And Will's got 6.
That's the Bulls lead. Grant Hill looks to make the move. Scottie right there defensively. Hill goes by and Scottie took it away. Toni brings it across the timeline. Into the corner.
BJ, come on. Getting a good look. Is he getting a good look? He is, but he can't pop it in.
Will. BJ was waiting again. Comes around the screen. Toni was in the middle. Now goes over to Scottie. Pip with Lindsey Hunter on him. Has Mills helping out. Cross court BJ. Baseline Michael. Comes inside. Hangs. Got it. Foul.
Looked like he was going to slam it on down, but he just hung up in the air. Let's take a look at it from the baseline. The Bulls moving the ball around. Here he comes. He goes up there, and he just lays it gently off the glass and takes. Was that Mark West on a foul?
Bulls lead it by 9 now. MJ with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Hunter gets it on top for Allan Houston. He'll take a tray. Allan Houston couldn't get it. Rebound Mark West. Back to Hunter, and he thought about the 3. Scottie right there defensively on him. BJ's got Grant Hill. Terry Mills posts up. Will comes over to help out. Inside West was wide open. Bulls needed one more rotation defensively. 79-72 now. Bulls with the lead. Pip over to BJ. Another open look.
There it is. BJ started off with 3 of those in the first quarter.
Detroit wants a 20-second timeout. And our next Bulls game here on Sports Channel comes up on Sunday. Vin Baker, Glenn Robinson, and the Milwaukee Bucks will be our opposition. Bulls will be at Milwaukee. Our pregame show on Sports Channel is at 6:30. The tip-off will be at 7 o'clock Sunday here on Sports Channel. Pistons record this year, games decided by 6 or less, not bad, 14-7. If the game is a 10-point differential or more, they are 8-36. You don't win many of those. Mills got double teamed. Will's going to come over, pick up the double team. You'll find Mark West inside for the slam. (82-72) now. Bulls with a lead. Just under 2 minutes left here, third period. Hunter goes by BJ, stops from 12, short. Rebound tap. Will gets it down the floor. Scottie's with him. Back to Michael. Inside Pip for the jam.
Good. Michael put the brakes on. Otherwise, he picks up the offensive foul. And Pip with the hammer down. He's got 17.
84-72 now. Bulls with the lead.
Boy, this is the way they used to run it.
Yep. And a foul away from the ball on Michael. Called him for a hold. And he shakes his head. Yeah, okay, you got me.
The team's first in the last 2 minutes.
First in the last 2 minutes. 1:25 here. Here's Pip running on down the outside. MJ, if you don't have a shot, I can get one off. I know I can. Yes, I can. And I will. And they did.
Mills double team, gets it out to Grant Hill. Top of the circle. He's not a great outside shooter. If there's one weakness to his game, that's it. Toni inside Pip. And he got a hammer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pip knew they were raining on top of him. What a play. We've seen some great plays here. Watch it. Toni flips it up to him, and watch it collapse on him now. He takes the hook shot. Mills grabs him over his head, and he throws it through. Oh, Pip, highlight film stuff. Yeah. Makes the three. 20 points for Scottie.
Dickey Simpkins set to check in. Here comes Oliver Miller. All of them. We'll get an update on that Charlotte game here in just a second. Hunter looks for the opening. Mills turnaround jump shot. Terry Mills with a bucket. He's a scorer, John.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Toni down the floor. Tough move, lays it in. Was looking for the call. Hank Armstrong did not blow the whistle. And the crowd booing him a little.
He showed it up above.
Houston fakes the jump shot, comes inside, finds Mills, fadeaway jumper. Michael with a rebound. Looking down the floor. Lob for Toni!
Aerial act now. Toni in double figures. Scottie with 17, Michael with 16, and Kukoc with 10. Nice pass. They come down to slap some skin.
15 seconds left. You see the shot clock. Just about the same. Grant Hill with Scottie on him. Pip really wants to stop him this time. Hill falls down, and BJ accidentally tripped him with 4.5 seconds left. Tyrell Joyner, what do you got?
Well, guys, having an update on that Charlotte-New York score. Right now, 76-67 Hornets with 7.5 minutes left. Remember, the Hornets trail the first-place Indiana Pacers by a game and a half. They're trying to make up some ground tonight, and it looks like if it stays the way it is, they could just do that on the idle Pacers. Back over to Tom and Johnny.
You know, Harper, I think, sprained his ankle in that game. I know they took him out, and they were icing up. But when you and I watched that a little bit at halftime, we're icing up
Ewing's hamstring in his knee.
Well, let's take a look at Michael. He sees Toni down there. Can he get it up to him? Toni catches and delivers. Yes, nicely done. And Grant Hill makes the free throw. Grant Kerr in for Will Perdue in case they do get, well, they should get one more shot with 4.5.
Michael is down the floor with Allan Houston.
Yep.
And Michael has caught more of these passes than anybody. Scottie looking down there for him. Michael caught it, got it off in time, but it wouldn't fall.
It's a hard way to make a living.
It is, John. We played 3 periods here at the United Center, and the Bulls lead at 91-76. At 91-76, third quarter stats. Both teams shoot it pretty well. Both rebounded pretty well. Detroit with a couple more inside. The Bulls still doing a great job. 14-6 there. And lead at 91-76 going to the fourth. On the West End, John, they shot it pretty well.
54%. I like it.
Outscored the Pistons 21-10 last 3.5. Down low, Luke. We'll get your key to the fourth here in just a second. Longley gets it out. Dickey Simpkins looked for Scottie. Instead it went off the backboard. Okay, what's your key, John?
Well, let's play 5 hard minutes to start out here. The Bulls could end up with a
dunk by Mark West.
Mark West as they score easily here.
91-78 now. Bulls with the lead. Heat. Sit on the right side as Eric Leckner will check in. Kerr Gets it on top for Luke. Shot clock at 5. At 4. Inside Dickey. Had to hang.
Come on, Dickey, get it up.
Shoot it. Got it off just in time, and Terry Mills, or Oliver Miller with a rebound.
So they throw the ball away on the first possession. Just get a poor shot trying to beat the clock on the second possession.
Allan Houston with the jumper, and Pete Myers right there. Down the floor, looking for Dickey, and
hello.
Wow.
Good look by Pete Myers, and Dickey flies up the court. He's got 5 points. Oliver Miller. Here it is coming down to Oliver. Get out of the way. Can't see. There it is. Up he goes.
What did you say last time about him?
Said he called up Nutrisystem and they hung up on him.
Simpkins gets it 94-78 now. Bulls with the lead.
Scottie!
Macon brings it to the wing. Gets it back on top to Oliver Miller. Leckner looking for the lob, and he threw it right to Luke Longley. Scottie looking for the opening. Finds Myers in the corner. Pete will take the baseline jumper.
Chaney will take a timeout.
10:18 left, and the Bulls lead at 96-78.
And Pistons.
96-78. Bulls with the lead. As soon as we get a chance, we'll pitch it back to Daryl Joyner and keep you up to date on that Charlotte, New York game. Mark Macon with the long jumper. Hits again. I was kidding him in the first half, Johnny, but he's shooting it pretty well.
Mark Macon, yes. He had a nice first half.
Steve Kerr gets it back to Scottie. Over to Steve. Long two. Steve Kerr hits it. 9 points for Steve now. Macon with 11, by the way. Houston comes off the screen from Oliver Miller. Gets it to Eric Leckner. Baseline jumper. Tipped up. Tipped again, and Dickey will get it. Pip comes down. Gives it back. Dickey Simpkins from 16.
Dickey a little assertive now down there. He's got 8. 5 in his quarter.
Scottie with 20 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, and he's also got 2 rebounds. Houston delivers inside. Leckner got it blocked. And Daryl Joyner, how's that New York-Charlotte game going?
Well, guys, we got 4:13 left in this ball game. The New York Knicks have taken the lead. They've gone on a 12-2 run. Right now, they lead the Charlotte Hornets 79-78. The Knicks trying to seal up that second-best record in the Eastern Conference tonight, whereas the Charlotte Hornets remain a game and a half back of Indiana. Let's kick it back over to Tom and Johnny.
It is. Oh man, he shot that one. Almost missed the floor with that one. Wind is blowing
Big time
east to west.
In from left field, obviously.
On your dial, that's left to right.
This one will get there.
Just barely?
Just barely is right. That wind kicked up again.
You know, the Knicks picking up like that, that's typical of them in the last quarter. It is tough defense they play in the last quarter.
Remember that ball game we had over there?
Oh, yes.
Longley gets it inside. Hard pass, and Pete couldn't hang on to it. Here comes Mark Macon. Over to the wing, Allan Houston lost it. Luke taps it out. Here comes Scottie with Pete Myers. And Pete will go in easily.
Everybody gets in the act. Beautifully done.
Houston. Pete comes over. Oh, what a save by Myers. Dickey. Back to Pete. Back to Dickey on the touch pass. Inside. Simpkins with a nice play.
10 for Dickey Simpkins here. They are really pouring it on now. Pete Myers with a great steal on this end.
104-80. Bulls with the lead now.
Oh, you said give us 5 hard minutes, and boy, have they done that.
Oh. Negele Knight comes off the screen. Leckner was looking for it. Macon will take another 3. That one way off.
Wide left.
They're having problems now. Simpkins, loud for Pete, and it's a little high.
Only do what you can do best. Dickey, you're not a good passer on that play. It's only your first year.
Allan Houston with the jumper. Houston with 9 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He's also got 3 steals. Grant Hill ready to check back in. Steve Kerr off balance jumper, put it in.
I don't know if he's off balance a lot, but boy, he always has that eye
And he
steal.
gets the steal. Gives it back to Dickey Simpkins with the fake. He'll take it in and fouled by Eric Leckner. What a nice play by Steve Kerr to get the steal.
Pete Myers with a great steal earlier. He comes down behind the man. He goes into Allan Houston. He takes the ball out of his hand, saves it in bounds. A Kerr. Scottie Pippen will leave.
20 points, 9 assists.
Beautifully done for Pip. Gets a nice hand here in this building. Over 900,000 people have seen the Bulls in this building this year.
Lindsey Hunter comes back in. Mark Macon will leave. Johnny, that's a ton. You just made quite a statement.
Yep.
Bulls have got a little run going. 37-16, last 6.5. Or coming up on that. Over 900,000 people, you said, have been in here.
Yeah.
Hunter, top of the circle with Steve Kerr on him. Grant Hill wants to make the shake bake move. Baseline, Eric Leckner.
Oh, they want some pizza maybe here today.
Yeah, they might. Myers. What do they need? $1.25?
Yeah. And the pizza man is in there, isn't he? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Bushy.
Kerr gets it back. Dickey Simpkins back to Steve Kerr. Gives it over. Pete Myers penetrates.
Somebody.
Push. Dickey baseline jumper.
Oh! Dickey Simpkins with 14 points. He's got 11 in this quarter.
110-84. You'll hear the call of pizza. Pizza. They'll start to do that pretty quick. Dickey's career high. Mills fadeaway jumper. Mills with 26 points now. Bulls have hit their last 8 straight from the field. Luke.
He wants in and he's in. Luke wants in and he gets in.
Time out Detroit. 112-86. The Bulls are rolling here at the UC.
Benny's just
chilling, huh?
having a great time chilling out in the seats, going up, shaking hands with everybody. Watch out, he hurt his knee skiing.
112-86 Bulls with the lead.
Oh, look at this. The West End, that's the tough one. That's the one they have a tough time shooting 40%. Grant Hill up with the jumper. He's got 17.
Myers will bring it across the timeline. Simpkins on top for Steve Kerr. Judd looks for the open man. Gives it back to Pete. 5.5 plus change. Shot clock at 9. Bulls doing a nice job. Passing and Dickey gets it again.
Nice left-handed pass down the lane by Luke Longley. Dickey with 16.
114-88 now.
How about this for Rookie of the Year? He's got 16. Hill's got 17. He's played most of the game.
Knight to down low for Leckner. Bulls wanted 3 seconds called, and a foul is whistled. Steve Kerr called.
The Bulls personal foul. Steve Kerr, his second. The team's second. Leckner shoots it there.
And coming up Sunday night, 24 hours of Bulls playoff games. Boy, this is going to be a great feature. It's some of the best playoff games, including the first Bulls playoff win here on Sports Channel, all the way up to the 55-point performance Michael had the other day. We got the great last game at the Chicago Stadium. It's just full of great playoff Bulls wins here on Sports Channel. Starts Sunday night, right after the report. Steve Kerr back inside looking for Luke. It's kicked out of bounds and it'll belong to the Pistons.
That's about the first thing the Bulls did wrong this quarter.
There's some happy guys on the bench.
Some guys that have struggled some big minutes here this year for the Bulls. They get a chance to sit down and relax.
Grant Hill for the lob. And Simpkins will bring it up down the floor. Judd Buechler got it to Pete, and he thought better of that. Buechler, and they're starting Pete's. And the groan goes up as Steve Kerr misses.
Well, they need 11 points. Let's start the countdown here with 4:20.
Hill lost it. Dickey Simpkins with another steal. Gets it back to Steve Kerr. He's got Buechler trailer. To Myers, and Pete's foul.
We don't want to have to depend on this pizza from the free throw line, guys. Come on, finish it off.
Allan Houston, his third.
Bulls against the Eastern Conference, against the Central, 9-3 at home, just 5-8 on the road. Atlantic, good records, home and road, and overall, you see the numbers. 13-14 on the road.
Pete with his 5th point, and the crowd cheers a little bit. They need 10 now.
Second one. 116-90. When they get to 124, you have to start the pizza chant as well, okay? Knight gives it back. Terry Mills, top of the circle, gets it inside. Leckner gives it back. Grant Hill got fouled. Gyro Joyner, how's that Charlotte Knick game going?
We're going down to the wire, guys. 84 all, New York and Charlotte right now. 40 seconds left in the ball game. If anything breaks, we'll bring it right back over to me, and we'll give it an update. Back to Tom and Johnny.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Grant Hill missed the first.
So far in this quarter,
yes, sir.
Dickey Simpkins has outscored the Pistons 13-12.
Dickey's killing them. Pizza. You never like that when you're on the road.
No.
And they're cheering for a gift for how many points they score. That's not what you want to hear.
No, now you get down this close, you can start to get booed at home if you don't.
That's right. Buechler, baseline jumper, wouldn't go, and Grant Hill with a rebound. Down the floor, Negele Knight, Leckner, and a foul called as Eric Leckner went to the basket. Will this guys come back for pizza? No, I don't think so. I would believe not. Phil wants some pizza, you think? Leckner's first a little short. Leckner way over the season average tonight. Shot the ball really well. Makes the second one. 116-92. Rick Sutcliffe was here tonight. Talked to him before the game. Myers will bring it back out. Said he's going to retire. Said he's had enough. Buechler gets it over to Myers in the corner. Down low, Luke. Nice spin move. Luke had it knocked away. Dickey's had the hot hand. Steve Kerr for a trash. And Dickey with it. Back to Steve Kerr. Crowd getting just a little antsy now, John.
Yeah.
Luke turns and looks. Gets it to Dickey. 13 on the shot clock. 3 minutes left. Luke jump hook.
Yeah! Big Luke with some good movements in there. He's got 6. Draws the foul, 118-92. And look at this guy. Oliver Miller, he's got 4 tickets in his back pocket. He's waiting for that pizza to he's hoping to get 125. Dickey Simpkins leads with 16 points, a new career high, and he's going to get 5s all the way down the bench.
So Wennington goes in to play the power forward as Longley couldn't quite get it. 118-92, 3 minutes left. Knight with a lob pass looking for Grant Hill. Wennington lost it. Grant Hill got it back. And Luke Longley takes it away. Gets it ahead to Steve Kerr. Wennington wanted the lob. Bill Wennington couldn't quite hang on. Thought he got fouled. Allan Houston throws it ahead. Mark West lays it in. 118-94. Wennington over to post up. Myers on top for Longley. Luke looking for the open man. Gives it back. Bushy over to Pete Myers. Shot clock at 9. Luke looking for an opening. Back Judd Buechler for a three. And Leckner gets it out. Coming up on 2 minutes left. The Bulls need 7 points for the pizza. Negele Knight inside. Grant Hill put it in.
This is a little bit garbage time for Grant Hill now. He's got 20. Did a good job on the boards, though. He got 13.
Wennington from 15 wouldn't stay in. Grant Hill behind the back finds Negele Knight. You said the Boo Birds had come out, and they have. They're starting to boo because they want that pizza.
Less than 2 minutes. The Bulls need 5 points. That's 2 baskets in a free throw, or 1 basket, 3 free throws, or 5 free throws, or 3 baskets in a free throw would give him 7, and that would give him 25.
Myers looking for the open man. Wennington on the baseline. Luke. Luke hits it from the outside. Well, you knew they were going to be at 5 after that possession.
Here we go.
Inside, blocked out of bounds.
Detroit retains possession.
Let me close because I struggled in the screen.
Allan Houston comes inside, throws it up with a left hand. Rebound tipped in by Eric Leckner. 5 points in a minute 8 is what the Bulls need for the pizza. Myers on the wing. Luke Longley trying to post up. Wennington comes across, looks for the open man. Into the corner for Buechler, a three. Luke right there, tries to save it and does. Nope, he stepped out of bounds.
He's on the line. Good white ball.
Our Chicago Bulls Budweiser player of the game is Dickey Simpkins with 16 points, 6 of 9 from the field. He had 5 rebounds and an assist. Dickey Simpkins, our Chicago Bulls Budweiser player of the game. Johnny, 13 of those points were in the last period.
Right.
Negele Knight for a three. 120 to 103 now. Crowder really still. Oh, Pete for a three. Wennington with the save, gets it back to him. Billy wants a three, and that was blocked by Allan Houston. Ahead to Grant Hill. Grant Hill kicked it out.
Oh, you can't get a 5-point play, can you, unless you hit a big one and then steal it.
I don't think they're going to get it. Wennington will go behind the line. Now, he can hit that. Rebound Grant Hill, and I don't think pizza's going to happen, John.
No.
Good hustle by Grant Hill. Allan Houston comes inside, and a foul called with 8.8 seconds remaining. Coming up after Bulls basketball on the Sports Channel report. Got live post game. Amy Stone on the Sox. She's down in Sarasota. And Rivers on the Bears draft. Ron Rivera has got the Bears draft info. All that coming up after Bulls basketball. Draft coming up this weekend. Who do you like, John? A running back, offensive lineman?
I would like to see him draft a quarterback. However, I always want to see him draft a quarterback. I'll take a good defensive lineman.
All right. Wennington gets it back to Steve Kerr. Over to Luke Longley. Luke wants a three.
They tried to give the fans pizza, but they'll take a 15-point win instead, 120 to 1.